Hello, survivors of the apocalypse, veterans of AtomRPG, welcome back to Trudograd. So we have created our character. Oh, there's a cat. Is that Trudograd? And I made sure that everything is fine, so I actually did the whole thing again off camera though. Just to make sure that we indeed had the right save game imported from AtomRPG. So, and this is from now on massive spoilers, and I'm not gonna warn anybody again. So Trudograd is the sequel, so basically a story extension. I think they are not sure themselves whether it's just a story extension of the base game AtomRPG. Strong argument that this is actually a new game and a sequel is that they changed the inventory, which I love, by the way. That's really good. Because you remember we just had this one list like in Fallout 1. That was really cumbersome. So in our character, clicking on C, I did the same stuff like before. I think at least. We have endurance 6, I would feel better with 7, but I'm feeling even better with attention and personality 8. Because I want to see things and notice things, also in dialogues and so on. And we know from AtomRPG that it is actually imperative to have as high dexterity as possible, but there is a limit to the action points that we can have apparently. So even with dexterity 11, we are still only having 11 action points. So we are concentrating on martial arts, automatic firearms and throwing weapons. Speechcraft is at 250, and they have introduced this new system here with these cards, which I like a lot. So it's basically an additional perk that we get. So and now the thing is, in the game, this is a mild spoiler, so there are new books that we can read for new and more skill points, obviously, which is why we have the... Was it actually tinkering? I think so here. The best of the class. No, the bookworm. So if we get any books, we can actually read them and then we get way more points. And the thing is, apparently... Oh yeah, by the way, can double the skill points. So, and I looked that up to know what's going on. And that's actually 50 points. So it wouldn't make much sense to boost anything to the maximum already. Except for the speechcraft, I feel. Yeah, I mean, we could survive, but apparently there is also no book for that. So I have to admit, I checked that. But I like that. So we have this completionist approach. Yeah, that's how I like to do things. And I feel that it's nice to try and get as much information out of the game as possible. But I mean, you have to cut some corners. Which is why the luck of the hardball, or rather the curse of the hardball, struck again. So now we are back, luck at 3. And well, we don't even think about gambling. Yeah, so, and we are God's mistake. Oh well, yeah, well, we are a mistake of God. But it should be interesting, yeah? So I need to remember to save often, but you know, there are the people should mess up in astonishing and baffling ways, and I really want to see that. I mean, we do it ourselves as well. Let's see what happens there. But I feel it's also a nice counterbalance to all the good values that we have here, thanks to the game, the first game. Well, and then we are, where is it? The Lone Genius. Yeah, which we already kind of compensated. So this -1 ability point and 25% reduction of experience points gained by getting these statistics here. Skill point for every level. Midnight Stranger, stealth bonus during the night, the bookworm. Then best of the class, we gain 3 additional skill points and 1 ability point each time we gain a level. And we also have effective training, 20% to all experience received. So, which is of course a good thing to have as early as possible in the game. So that's our build with tinkering. And we are concentrating on throwing weapons, automatic firearms, and martial arts. So, because I like the crossbow. So we shoot people in the eyes. We have a better bowstring and can throw things further for a longer range. We are a Genoese crossbowman, so we can reload the crossbow quicker. So we don't need to be an arbalester because we are at strength 8. So, and that should be enough for everything that is in the game, I guess. Unless there is something else, but then we can still get this. Yeah. So this should, like, our 8 points should let us go a long time. So rifles are at 0. Pistols at 0. I didn't invest anything into the firearms yet. Martial arts. We have the Bone Breaker, the Dodge Master for more dodge for every use-up action point. And now that we are so dexterous, that's actually even a better thing. We are adaptable. We gain even more dodge if someone punches us first. So, and we have the Fist of Mutilation. So. With martial arts, so we are causing random critical effects on enemies. On survival, we have plot armor. Yeah, so we are less likely to be knocked down. We have deep pockets. We can carry more. Also a little bit healthy. I do like this here, the Oaken Skin, reduction of 10% damage, basically. Juggernaut, also damage resistance. The more someone hurts us already. And we have the inner reserves for an additional action point. And you will notice we have still 8 points here. So the Praetorian seems to be very good. As an Atom RPG. So we don't... well, here they nerfed this a little bit. Lowers dodge penalty 3 times when using masks, helmets and armor. So... I'd like to see if we can go without. So I'm just keeping these points as spare, just so we check out the game a little bit more. But I feel this Oaken Skin is a pretty good investment, probably. And well, it depends what we have and what we find, of course. So, but I feel we could actually leave that for now. Because, oh, what's that? Oh, these are statistics. Ammo spent, bomber gun, quests, 2 quests taken, meds used. Interesting, okay. Well, and we do have 2 quests. Scrap quarter, railgun. As far as I can ascertain, the legendary railgun was developed at the Inverter factory. I need to visit the site and confirm the rumors are true. The factory should be somewhere in the scrap quarter. Kolotushkin Street, the missing professor. According to Atom's most recent intel, Professor Goryachev is living at number 9 Kolotushkin Street in Trudograd. It's not much, but it's still a clue. And the map. We have 3 maps. Trudograd outskirts. Okay, we are outside and we are inside of a room here. Global, Trudograd outskirts, there's Kolotushkin Street scrap quarter. Well, I'm not entirely certain. It could be that that we are actually like only in the city of Trudograd, but I'm not sure. Alarm clock. Yeah. Okay then. So let's check out our surroundings. So what I like, if I click Alt, then we can see here what's going on around. Oh, they have flowers. Okay, nice. Got a duffel bag here. Let's grab that. The hat. And an empty bottle. We know empty bottles are excellent in the Wasteland. And there is this here. And we do have this radio. So I didn't do this one yet because there was something that I wanted to check. Ah yeah, we do have this here. We can put this one on. Speechcraft plus 15. 10 cold resistance. Perks. 2% critical damage resistance. Okay. There's thorny armor. Ah yeah, so this reduces the dodge or what? Our dodge is 21. Ah yeah, indeed. Okay. So, and now the question is, like, okay, so then let's definitely take this perk. Where is it? See like character, yeah. So here, it was survival, I think. Yeah, here the Praetorian. So let's take that. Learning it. And then 21, it's 19. So we gain 2 points with dodge. Okay, well. So it's not 0 anymore. Well. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing. Okay then, so we only have a knife. A not so sharp knife. Okay, well, so let's hear the radio. We take out the portable radio we were given back at base, don the earpiece and turn the dial. Sounds like HQ calling to confirm we made it into the city. Come in, goddammit, can you hear me? Yeah, checking in, this is Hardball. I hear you loud and clear, over. Hello, this is Vasily, the communication specialist. What the Okay, now it's working. This is communication specialist Vasily, 2104. Do you read me? Over. Loud and clear, this is Hardball, over. Oh, we have contact. Hey there, Hardball, how's it going? Are you in Trudograd yet? Over. Yes, I'm in Trudograd. I stopped at an inn in the outskirts of the city and slept. Now I'm awake and ready to go. Over. He doesn't need to know about our nightmare. Instead of a reply, the radio produces another storm of white noise. We remove our earpiece, and listen at a distance. Soon the static dies down and we catch a few more words from HQ. Not gonna lie, I couldn't make out any of that, but I hope you're doing good. Just don't get into any trouble. Everyone on the base is rooting for you. And no wonder, after what happened in the Central Wastes, you're something of a hero in Atom. But even a hero has to follow protocol. Do I need to remind you of your objectives in Trudograd? Over? Well, while we are not likely to forget our missions. Well, if that's the protocol, over. Yeah, he could remind us, why not? Your first and most important mission is to find the railgun. It should be located inside the inverter factory. Although our intel suggests the factory is now a ruin, the railgun is quite a bit bigger than a water pistol, so I doubt it's lost. It's probably still standing wherever they left it. Your second mission is to find Professor Goryachev, the head engineer on the railgun project. According to some admittedly older, 4 years old, intelligence, he's still living somewhere in the city. These are your objectives for the time being. Use your portable computer if you need to refresh your memory again. It's very useful and stores all kinds of information, including your personnel file and a journal program. Over. Why did you give me this computer thingy? It's the latest and last invention from the Yaroslav research facility. This puppy sports a self-destruct function that triggers if your body heat falls too low. An amazing 1024 kilobytes of built-in memory and something else probably. Yeah. The fact is it was entrusted to you means this mission is of critical importance. Over. So now I have to keep my journal updated and make important notes in this thing. Over. A burst of fresh static covers up the reply. Well, so paperwork, huh? Horrible. Oh, just let me finish briefing this goof and then we'll take a smoke break. Oh, Hardball, you still there? I need to repair this hunk of junk radio. Remember, you have amber level clearance, so you can always contact us yourself. Good luck out there. Over and out. Okay. Well, hold on. Is there anything else I need to know? Over. I hope you did a good job hiding the equipment we gave you, like in a closet or something. Anyway, the communication array is busted, so I can barely read you. Over and out. Over and out. Let's turn out the radio. Okay, it was a bit broken. To view our characteristics, quests, current time, local map, etc., we need to press K or click the interface button there upper right. So there. Pressing K. Yeah, so this is what we know already. So this is, and this is, oh, what's that? Oh yeah, that's rifles. Okay, I thought there was other stuff. Yeah. Well, so my thing is that we are going into automatic firearms now. So, but now we have only 1 point left. Well, we could also get this burst boy. So my thinking is that it depends what we get, but I think we should probably rather do assault rifles, and then our other friends that we hopefully will get could go into heavier machine guns or something. Aha, we jammed the door of the closet holding your room key. It's an unfortunate mistake, but not deadly. To pick the lock, hold the left mouse button on the door and choose. It's the right one. Oh no, the left one now, okay. Well, unlocked, okay. Oh yeah, that's a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, nice. A claw knuckle duster. Well, let's take everything. Is this the one? Yes. Open your inventory and left click and drag the key onto slot 1. See image. This places the key in your character's hand. Then left click the door to unlock and open it. Okay, but let's firstly... Okay, they want us to do this here. But by the way, sorry. Weapon 1 punch. Weapon Mawashi Geri. Aimed. Hammer. So AP2. Oh, there's a lady. 1-2 aimed. Hammer. And this here is... Oh yeah, it's the Mawashi Geri. Aimed. And dragon kick for 5 AP. Okay. And the dragon kick. Is that actually Mawashi Geri? Oh, we can't check out what the statistics are. Huh? That's a bit sad. Well, but I don't intend to use anything without hands anyway. Oh yeah, okay, we've got an RPD. Oh, by the way, looking here. Aha. There is a problem. It cuts off the box beyond, but I can't even go further than this. Well, so we've got stimulants. Stimulant FEN was used in the Red Army behind the scenes after the word became popular in the Wastes. Some have even figured out how to synthesize it. And Superstim FEN, the more powerful version of FEN after the word became popular in the Wastes, also synthesized. So we've got a rope, very good. Every self-respecting adventurer should have a rope or two. It comes with the territory, yes. Got coffee, real rarity in the Wastes. This isn't chicory. Malted barley or even instant coffee. No, this is the real deal, comrade. Empty bottle. We don't have a canteen. Or Julbar's photo. A photograph of your old battle brother who became a father. Yeah, nice. Oh, isn't that sweet? Oh, that's so cute. Julbar and Sons, Atom Base, 2006. We gained 48 experience points. That is so sweet. Okay, well, and then what's this? A custom handle, which makes handling pistols, SMGs and automatic rifles much more comfortable. Type handle. Tinkering skill, used with pistols, SMGs, assault rifles, machine guns. Effect, 5% chance to hit for every next bullet in the burst, -10 to weapon skill requirement, and +3 sequence. Oh. But maybe we keep that. I mean, I don't know how rare that is. And how would that even work? Ah yeah, weapon modification. Oh, well, then the question is, can we actually remove it again? Let me just save the game. Game saved. Right click. Weapon modification. I can't, oh, I need to, ah yeah, install like this. Ah yeah. And now it's installed, okay. But I can remove it again, take off. Oh yeah, great, so, very good. Very nice. Oh yeah, that's nice, I like that. A regular knife useful in all sorts of situations. So, and then we remember that we can tinker, right? Juggernaut, martial arts. I know the tinkering here. Tinkering is at 150. Experience from crafting is up. Unlocks level 1 and 2 recipes, okay. Inventory, like E. Crafting. Can experiment something. A weird doll. That looks kind of like a human figure. What can one do with such a thing? Maybe use it as bait for some strange, unexplained reason. Weapons. Oh yeah, nice. That's all level 1 and 2. I mean, we have the recipes from Atom RPG, right? Well, we just need to, yeah. Well. Ooh, a taser battery. It's pretty useless because taser uses regular batteries. Metal bolts. Ah, the cables look different now. And the plastic water bottle, or the plastic bottle is also different. Or clothes. I would call that rather armor, but well. Steel breastplate, yeah, we already know that. Inspirator. Ah, yeah. By the way, this bag has 6 kilograms. Our duffel bag has 10. Wolf antidote, healing powder. A fat oily joint rolled full of the devil's weed. Some wastelanders smoke these to forget their problems for a while. Attention and intellect -1, yeah. But a little bit more personality. This witch's brew is bubbling in its vial. Smells awful. Lots of fish. Okay, yeah. Well, interesting stuff. So, well. And what else do we have? Hesper star phenomenon. The Hesper star phenomenon intrigues many modern scientists. What is it? Where did it come from? Is it really a star? Sadly, due to our current technologically reduced state, we cannot answer these questions with any certainty, as is the case with any matter requiring advanced technology. According to one prominent theory, the Hesper star is a red dwarf like Arcturus or Aldebaran, that is, a new star unknown to modern science, the temperature and core density of which suddenly grew so high, its helium layer began to burn. Among the less educated communes, such as Krasozameni, people associate Hesperus with the planet Venus and grant its supernatural qualities. For example, according to some beliefs, the so-called star is responsible for recent climate changes, and if someone sees it glowing exceptionally brightly, they will enjoy either great luck or great misfortune, depending on the region spawning the belief. In scientific terms, such superstitions are described as magical thinking. Equally outrageous, some believe the Hesperus star to be an alien ship, a space station, the Eye of God, etc. There's also a third theory that Hesperus is a small celestial body dragged into the sun's orbit. In other words, an asteroid. Most astronomers agree on this, but nearly half of them believe the asteroid to be benign, while others think it is on a collision course with Earth. Each side has its own arguments, and we are now nowhere near a definite conclusion, but whomever is in the right, the Hesperus star is already deeply rooted in our post-war culture, be it in superstitious science, literature, or apocalyptic cult doctrines. Okay. Well. By the way, let's see. So we already have the knife knuckle duster, which is not so bad. And then, like the battle gauntlet. Well, the battle gauntlet was actually, if I remember, is actually more interesting because it uses less AP. But what we really want is the knife knuckle duster, right? Oh well, we just need the kit. And we already have a knife. Okay then, so well, we were supposed to, can we actually, we locked ourselves in, eh? I've got the key now, I need to hold it in my hand to open the lock, simpler than a turnip sandwich. Can we also, unlocked. Yeah, or we don't use the key because we are professional pick lockers, right? Lock picks. There's a lot of dirt here. Can actually climate of Trudograd. Let's read that. No, I wanted to read it, not take it. There, climate of Trudograd, yeah, it weighs 0.6, but well, before the war, Trudograd's climate was mild, with very little rainfall and a high rate of evaporation. East-southeasterly and northeasterly winds were very common, with quite arid winds in the summer months. This type of climate was common to semi-arid desert zones. After the war, the city's humidity increased exponentially. This was most probably due to excessive flooding and the transformation of riverside lands to swamp. The exact reasons behind this change are unknown. At the moment, climate in the city outskirts is continental with hot summers, average of 25 to 30 degrees Celsius in mid-June with a maximum recorded temperature of 50 degrees. That's actually pretty hot. And long, cold winters, -1, -2 degrees Celsius in mid-January on average, with the lowest recorded temperature of -20. Yeah, I mean, like -1, -2, it's not super low for winter, right? But well, like for in terms of like middle Europe in comparison. But of course, we don't really know where we are in the Soviet Union, or the former Soviet Union, the nuclear wasteland. But well, Trudograd scientists remain vigilant and carefully track all available climate data. They are also developing new ways of controlling weather in the region. How would they want to do that, I wonder? Can we actually sneak now? No. Can't click here, just making sure everything is okay over and out. What's this here? That is our... And that is burst. Ah, okay. So we can also click here with right mouse click. Okay. So then otherwise this is just that one. Okay. So I guess... Ah, yeah. I guess it's again some form of auto stealth system. Oh, there is some... Oh yeah, that's nice. So like light rays of God over here. What's locked? Well, can actually unlock it. Yes, we are lockpicks. Lockpickers by nature by now. Oh yeah, there is super glue. Some electrical tape. And a fork. Well, why not? Let's take everything. And the lady. Let's go here. Let's talk to the lady. Hello there. Ma'am, the floor sweeping lady. Well, she's not so old, it appears. Gives us an intense look, gently shakes her head and returns to her cleaning without saying a word. What's going on? What do you mean? Please don't interrupt my work. The woman pouts and turns away. This conversation is going nowhere. Okay, well then. I mean, okay, she's the cleaning lady. Yeah, I didn't know that she needed to concentrate so much, but well. Oh, fail. Ah, yeah. Okay, so, ah, yeah, well, I do feel and see that it is the same system. So, I guess 50 points in lockpicking are probably enough, huh? There's something there. Aha. Another condom and an alarm clock. Let's take that. Closet. And there's someone in the other room over there. 2 old boots. Yeah, well, let's take that. Because there is something where we drink out of old boots, right? For some waste paper. Some old papers and meaningless documents now useful only for hygienic purposes. Well, or maybe there are journalists around who want that, huh? But otherwise, yeah, there's nothing else. Did I look in here? Yes, I did. There, let's close the door. And by the way, how about we take the knuckle? Oh yeah, there's a couple in here. Oh, like 3 people, okay. Well, oh, this is actually like, it's a bigger building here, okay. So let's check out everything else before we go in there. Closet. The woman is coming. Oh, what's that? Special weight set can be installed on melee weapons to increase the force of the blow. Well, why not, huh? Yeah, I'm just looking. Good lady. Get out of my room immediately. Oh, sorry. This is a private residence. You're not welcome here. Sorry. Apologies. Saving the game. Stealth. Like so. And then we've got one closet here. Nothing in there. What? Did I just get the thingy out of there, right? Well. No, she's over there. No. From there. Oh, be quick. Oh! Get out of my room immediately. Well, sorry. So. Question is, can she actually look through the door? There, okay. Oh well. Oh, sorry. Okay then, so I guess we are not getting in there. Oh, that's nice. Then, let's talk with these guys. Hello there. I don't get paid to talk. And you? Stop bothering me. And you? Oh, with gold rings. Sitting before us is a well-dressed fellow with many rings and a heavy gold or possibly polished copper chain. He looks us up and down, clicks his tongue and gestures at his nearby woman. Come here to have fun, have some fun. Well, it depends on what you call fun. I'm a pimp, baby. Dandelion the pimp is what they call me. Would you like my beauties to keep you company while you're in Trudograd? No problem if you have the dosh. Ha! No, well, no, no, I don't use prostitutes. But just out of curiosity, what are your prices? That's right. Let's talk business, baby. To our hotel guests, I offered my 2 finest employees, Rose and Violet. They are great girls, very custom-oriented. Violet charges 300 with the rubber and 400 without. Rose charges 100 less in the same 2 scenarios. However, if dudes are your thing or you're into fetishes, I recommend the brothel in the port. I don't want to advertise for my competitors or anything, but they do have better variety. However, they also charge more. Okay, well, why did you choose flower names for everyone? Is it some kind of marketing gimmick? The man looks perplexed. Pardon? The girls were born with those names. The story of my nickname shall remain a mystery. Oh yeah? Well. Okay, well, maybe we take a look at them. Oh well, or maybe can we actually? What happens if we take a look? I don't want to get the service. But maybe we can talk with them. Okay, can I take a look at Violet? Oh, okay. Dandelion claps his hands and a petite woman approaches us. Her dark hair is lightly dyed with beetroot juice. She stares us up and down with an appraising look. Well, how do you like your job? Does it float your boat? Sure, I'm on cloud 9, Daddy. Oh, look, man, did you come here for talk or action? Well... What can you do? I mean, I'm just asking in case some friends would want that. But yeah, lots of things, with a few exceptions. But don't you worry, if you've got the money, you won't be disappointed. Okay, well, now I'd like to look at Rose. Oh. Dandelion claps his hands twice, and a stocky woman with a cigarette tucked behind one ear approaches us. Oh, there's the cigarette there. She playfully winks at us, but her face remains indifferent. I don't think that, well, anyone would have much fun with her, huh? But, well, tell us about your life, Rose. What do you want to know? Don't be shy. I could tell you I'm a sexy nurse or a slutty maid. If you want, I can pretend to be a schoolgirl. A really young schoolgirl, if you're into that. No, well, be honest with me. Are you sick and tired of working here? You look so indifferent. Yeah, I mean, no. Of course not. I'm always ready and eager, especially when a big, strong man like you walks in. Well... yeah, I think I need to think things over carefully. Bye-bye. Alright then, so let's... yeah, can we actually look into the closet while we go? Oh, they have something. Flash suppressor. Custom-made flash suppressor made in the West by the infamous Nikishin group to be used with pistols and SMGs. Okay. They didn't see that, huh? Because we are so stealthy. Okay. Oh, well. She doesn't do such a good cleaning job here because everything lies on the ground there, but well. There's someone in the corner. Well, let's talk to this guy. Hello there. He he's got an interesting brownish eye color there. A well-dressed, dark-haired man in his 30s leans on the counter and looks us over from head to toe. All the butterflies are going to swarm around this one. What do you want? If it isn't anything important, would you mind taking a seat someplace else? You're ruining my game. What butterflies? What game? What's with the look? Personality. The dark-haired man hesitates before answering. I'm waiting to meet a lady of easy virtue. It's not going to do me any good if such a woman happens along and I'm sitting right next to some handsome hunk. I've been studying you to determine if we are on the same level when it comes to the delicate craft of seduction. Okay, and what's your conclusion? The man wrinkles his nose in annoyance. God damn it! Have you taken a look in a mirror this lifetime? You are like a study in physical magnetism. Muscles like chiseled marble. Proud bearing, easygoing demeanor. Not one person here missed your entrance. As long as someone like you is hanging around, I haven't got a chance. Oh well, many thanks for these flowers, the verbal flowers. Well, I see. How are you getting on? Well, maybe can you tell me about this delicate craft of seduction? Seducing a woman is like hunting, except for the killing and gutting part. You see a chick sitting alone or with her friends drinking port or compote, casting appraising looks around the room. You approach her, oozing confidence and charm. Start with something funny or mysterious like, bet I can guess your name. Offer her a drink, chat her up, make her laugh and admire you. If you do it right, she'll agree to relocate somewhere private, down south if you catch my drift. Oh well, hey, not bad, mate. Clapping him on the shoulder. Well, and right, and what do you recommend I do the next morning? Women are not things, and everything you just said reminds me of an AK-47 manual. I don't see how this approach could possibly yield results. Well, right, and what do you recommend I do the next morning? It's no bother. You both have fun and that's that. At most you could exchange phone numbers, but who has a phone these days anyway? Well, look, you and me see eye to eye, man. There's no need for every random to turn into a relationship, right? I hear you. Well, I can't say I agree, but I hear you. This whole thing is highly disrespectful to women. Besides, I bet your technique hardly ever works. Yeah. Actually, well, where's the disrespect? I mean, he's in the pick-up thing, right? And women do that too. By the way, who's throwing their cigarette butts like on the ground? Like there's another bunch. What's going on here? And where's the cleaning lady? But well, I hear you. I can't say I agree with you, cause I'm a romantic, but I hear you. Ha! I don't feel the need to argue with you or prove anything. You do you. Okay, well. Could we have gotten some skill points with him maybe? But well. And you do have nothing better to do than just sit around and waiting? Can you believe it? I really don't. Someone I trust manages all our finances and I travel. Stupid Astrakhan is no good anyway. Aha, what's wrong with Astrakhan and who's that? I'm interested in your opinion. Success. Oh, we got a lot of experience out of that. The girls know me out that way, and no, they don't stand a chance, except the chance for some carnal delight for a night or two, of course. Women willing to have sex without the prospect of a relationship are a rare species back home. They call me things like Julian the Eroto Man and less charming names, and to be honest, never seem to fall for me. Ah yeah, okay, so I get the drift, like he's that form of seductor, right? So, but well, huh. Well, let's maintain a meaningful silence, maybe he says something else. Right, so where did we stop? Well, how are you getting on? To be honest, not that well. Haven't met a single available babe yet, but I won't give up. I've got nothing better to do anyway. Okay, well, I wanted to ask the barter question. Enough about that. Oh no, did I just miss the barter? And what's your name? Alright, there's not much to do here anyway. Tell me what you want, but if a pretty chick comes ambling our way, you'll need to wrap it up quickly. Okay, well, what's your name then? My name's Julian, just Julian. If you hear some fool of a woman refer to me by a cruel nickname, just ignore her. What kind of a nickname? Depends on her manners. Someone once called me Julian Sidorov, Astrakhan Gigolo, and my last name isn't even Sidorov. I've also been called a degenerate hedonist and an immoral leecher. I think a leecher is spelled with 2 E, right? It pains my ears to hear that. Could it be... did anybody call you the tourist by any chance? But well, what do you do? I'm waiting for my one-night bride. What else is there to do? I have money and no other hobbies. Oh yeah, okay. And well, the laws of economics stipulate that money can't appear from nothing. What's the secret of your success? Oh, we were good enough. Keep it down, entrepreneur. There's no secret. My wife runs our business and she's very good at it. Her late first husband left her a shop in Astrakhan, and over the past 2 years she's turned it into a luxury... What's the word she uses? Boutique? Like they used to have in West Germany. Aha. Well, you are married? I thought you said you were looking for a woman. He seems hurt by this. Hey, don't be like that. I'm not cheating on her. I sleep with these women to satisfy the animal in me. With Ida and me, it's a spiritual connection, what the poets call true love. I die for her, any place, any time. Julian, is that so? Does your wife see it in the same way? Of course she does. Do you think I'd be doing this if she was against it and with her footing the bill? This arrangement is 100% consensual. I tell her my adventures over a cup of tea from time to time, right down to the last shameful detail. My dirty, dirty girl. Oh, sorry, I think I got a bit carried away there. She might be a lot older than me and not interested in physical love anymore, but her keen wit is a way bigger turn-on than any one-night stand. Anyway, anything else you want to know? Well, what can you tell me about Trudograd? You can't exactly call it the City of Brides, but you might call it the City of Plump, cheerful ladies in their 30s and up, who are bored with their marriages, and that's what matters. Okay, do you know any good gossip? The only interesting thing I can think of is this. If, like me, you are unable to pass up a nice-looking chick, keep yourself in check if you happen to find yourself in the local port. The hot mermaid statue there's cursed. It makes scary sounds as you walk past. I guess there's probably someone sitting behind it making fun of you, but well, let's change the subject. I guess we could, but what else is there to talk about? Well, actually not really much, so we better get going. Okay then. Well, there's this guy in the corner. Hello there, good sir. There's a lot of stuff on the ground. Well, a middle-aged man with graying temples gives us a friendly wink. As we approach, he extracts a deck of cards from his pocket with a business-like air, and what a deck it is. Instead of the traditional suits, there are weird pictures, icons, numbers, and short inscriptions. Hey, welcome to the city. How about celebrating your arrival with a little bomber gun match? We don't even need to wager if you're out of practice. Well, what, can you tell me more about this bomber gun? What is that? Never heard of it. It's the most popular card game in Trudograd, our cultural legacy. Created by Zore Simonov, a gifted cartoonist and prisoner of conscience. While the Northerners fiddle around with rummy and poker, primitive games of chance, the wise men of Trudograd solve strategic dilemmas that would baffle Admiral Nelson himself. If you are unfamiliar with bomber gun, I won't let you go without at least teaching you the basics. Well, okay, why not? Go on, hit me. And maybe before that, why is the guy who invented the game a prisoner of conscience? Conscience. Because the authorities have stones for hearts and wood shavings for brains. One of the suits in the game that can beat the enemy city is the Northerners. By the way, what kind of picture do they have here? That's a funny picture. Okay, well, sorry. Just got distracted for a second here. Why would anyone call this an act of treason against Trudograd? That's why they locked the poor guy up and he's been in prison ever since. And how can a card game not be based on chance? Well, chance does feature in the game. You might call it one of the key factors, or even the only factor, but it has nice pictures and, well, look, do you want to learn it or not? Well, okay, well then, come on, teach me already. The man claps his hands with joy. I'd be honored. I'll even give you a set as a present. It's unopened, see? I always keep 1 or 2 on hand for new players. Okay, we gained a bomber gun deck. The eccentric fan of bomber gun hands us a foldable square vaguely reminiscent of a chessboard and a deck of cards wrapped in oil paper. Well, that's nice. Also quite generous of the guy. Oh goodness. Welcome to the game. Bomber Gun is a card game in which you and your opponent play as leaders of 2 warring city-states. The 6 cards you are dealt every turn are the actions you can perform to lead your city-state to victory. Depending on their type, the cards can create resources for your city, use resources to attack the enemy, build defensive fortifications in your city. Everything I mentioned is represented by all sorts of indicators. Let me show you their features. Okay, so we got a dugout, a paramech kiosk or something, trench, a Scolia, Turnip Remembrance, and Sioma Voronok. These points represent the condition of your city. Where are these here? Okay. Some call these health points. Successful enemy attacks will lower these points. Some of your cards will also consume some of these points to cause massive damage to the enemy city or enemy resources. Watch your health points like a hawk. When their number hits 0, your city will be destroyed and you will lose the game. These are armor points, which represent the defenses a city has. If you have any armor points when the opponent attacks you, the armor points take damage before your health points. This is very good for your city, since armor points can always be replenished by playing certain cards while your health points cannot be restored. These are action points, this here. The amount of cards you can play per turn depends on how many action points you've got. Every card in Bomber Gun has an action point value which you need to meet in order to play it. Unlike all other resources, which we will discuss later, action points cannot be gained via card use or lost due to an attack. Action points are added 1 point per turn. During the first turn of the game, both you and your opponent have 1 action point, 2 during the second and so forth until 10 per player. These are food points, which show how much food your city has in stock. You can add this resource by playing certain cards. Some attack cards can only be used if you have enough food points. Here. So this guy can only attack, I guess, with 3 food. And she gives this stuff here, I guess. These are housing points, which show how much living space your city has. You can add this resource by playing certain cards. Some attack cards can only be used if you have enough housing points. Okay. Now let us gaze upon the cards you have. Your first card is Dugout. It's a cramped, damp, half-buried survival shelter with a simple stove and a rusty bunk bed for the most undemanding troops. The first card is Dugout. This is a resource card which will cost you -1 action point. This fact is represented by the black triangle. With the number 1. Okay. So we get one house. But we could also... We can only play this here, the Turnip Remembrance, in turn 3 therefore. And this guy in turn 5, When you play this card, it will add 1 housing point to your city resource pool. This information is represented by a picture of a house with the number 1 near it. Okay. Your second card is Paramech Kiosk. This is a resource card which will cost you -1 action point. This fact is represented by the black triangle, When you play this card, it will add 1 food point to your city resource pool. This information is represented by a picture of a delicious deep-fried chicken leg, the number 1 near it. Everyone loves a juicy meat and onion paramech pastry. Well, except those who know where the owners got the beef from. Your third card is a Trench. This is an armor card, which will cost you -2 action points. This fact is represented by the black triangle with the number 2. When you play this card, it will add 3 armor points to your city. This information is represented by a picture of a shield with the number 3 near it. So in turn 2 we could do that, and they would have 4 defense points, or armor points. Now things will get more complicated. Your fourth card is Scolia. This is an attack card. Many attack cards can only be played if you have enough resources as well as action points. Each attack card represents a combat unit which is brought into your city and trained to fight for your cause. Any combatant in real life needs at least a room to sleep in or some food to eat. This is represented by the resource consumption. The stronger the creature, the more resources it needs. Some combatants are self-sufficient and only consume action points when played, but the best units in the game will always gorge themselves on your resources. The resource requirements of your attack cards are placed near their action point indicator. Ah, here, okay. So it would use up 1 food, huh? The chick leg here represents the card needs food points to be played, while the house represents the housing points that need to be played. Okay. So, oh, there's nothing else here. This here belongs to this box. As you can see, Scolia costs 1 action point and 1 food point. Yeah. The damage your attack card will deal to the enemy is represented in the lower part of the card. Red Skull represents how many health points the card will attack your enemy city for. Chicken Leg represents how much enemy food the card will destroy. House represents how much enemy housing the card will destroy. Ah, interesting. Okay, as you can see, Scolia will deal 2 points of damage to your opponent's city and will destroy 1 of its food supply. Note that if the enemy has no food, he won't suffer food damage. Save your resource destroying cards for the time the enemy has a lot of resources for you to destroy. Your 5th card is Turnip Remembrance Day. This is a unique resource card which costs -3 action points and will grant you 2 food points, 2 housing points and 2 armor points. This card can only be discovered once for every deck shuffle. Use it wisely. And your 6th card is Sioma Voronok. This is a very powerful card which will deal 3 points of damage to your city and your opponent's city and will destroy -3 of their food points and -3 of their housing points. The legendary head of a crime syndicate to the north. He is brutal and ruthless with an impetuous style of street warfare. This is an endgame card because to play it you must have 5 action points. It will also consume -3 of your own health points. This is represented by the skull. Pictogram. Oh, what? Ah. This is the number of damage a card causes to its own city when played. Only the best cards consume your own health points. Use them with caution in moments of desperation or at times when you are sure you will win soon. Let us get rid of this card for now. Bomber Gun. You can redraw a single card each turn, but you can only do this at the start. Actually, it's just, so it's basically a trade of 2 points. So this one costs us 3. Yeah, well, okay, but it would hurt the enemy with 3, but would reduce all his resources. Yeah. So, in Bomber Gun you can redraw a single card each turn, but you can only do this at the start of your turn before any cards were played. The switch card is exchanged with a random new one from the deck. To show that you wish to switch a card, point at the draw button, then point at the card you wish to get rid of and press draw again. If you pick the wrong card by accident, don't panic, just poke at the card you really want to redraw. If you decided to not redraw at all after pressing the button, just press it again without selecting any cards. Yeah, okay. Left button, okay. Ending tutorial, okay. Skip tutorial and start a new card game session. Yes. But I don't want to play right now, so let's exit the game, yes. People with this button will always be glad to play a session with you. Just click this button and the game will start. Okay, well then. So, I like the humor behind this picture here. That's really funny. And it's also a fitting picture for a place like this, huh? Well, they have actually, they have nice shelves there. Okay, so I'm saving. So what is the barkeeper saying? We approached the innkeeper at the bar. We were too tired to talk much yesterday, but now we are well rested. Why not? He greets us pleasantly. Hey, dear comrade. Hello. How did you sleep? Hope the bedbugs didn't bite. Oh, well, actually they did. We show him the tiny inflamed spots on our skin. Yeah, let's show him. The man's smile turns into rictus as he flails his arms into the air and shakes his head. 1,000 apologies. I'll get someone to change the sheets this instant. Oh, how embarrassing. I thought I'd got rid of those pesky things. Suddenly he smacks himself on the forehead as if remembering something. Oh, you don't need to worry about bedbugs anymore, I swear, but I wanted to warn you about something. After you went to sleep the other day, a man inquired about you. Aha, what a twist. What did he ask? Nothing special. Wanted to know whether I knew you from someplace else. I told him it was your first time visiting our establishment, maybe the city itself. I'm guessing he was intrigued by your stature and your gear. Seasoned adventurers are rare in these parts. Well, can you tell me where this guy is now? Was he spying on me? Where did he come from? No. Do you know where he is now? Afraid not. I've seen him a couple of times in the outskirts, but he doesn't come in here often. Okay. Well, okay. Did you have the impression that he was spying on me, or where did he come from? Well, he was sitting at a table when you came in yesterday. Sneaky little fellow. Told me to call him Pencil. I don't believe that's his real name, though. Shocking, right? Well, nothing to be done about it now. Can we talk about something else? Well, if you say so, maybe you'd like something to eat, or maybe one of our famous souvenirs. What souvenirs? I'm so glad you ask. I sell these medallions with an engraving of the city skyline. They are a tangible way of showing how Trudograd is the capital city of the Wastes. I only have a few left right now, but another batch will be ready soon. Would you look at that? Do they sell? Like pancakes, friend. Trudograd is famously civilized. Everyone wants a keepsake to take home with them. And where did you get these? Did you make them yourself? Oh no, I buy them from local craftsmen. Around the city there are numerous villages filled with handymen. I make the orders to support the local professionals. We notice something. The innkeeper's tale is peppered with oddly timed pauses. Well, you know, but that's not the whole story, is it? No, you got me, I'm guilty. Oh yeah, buy the medallions at a very low price. But if I didn't chisel the villages a little, I couldn't turn a profit, and then there would be no order, so the system benefits everyone. Well, probably. Fuck it. Let's change the subject. Yeah. So, well. Tell me what you have in stock. Okay, he's got quite some money. What's that? A sweet roll? Okay. Herbal mix? Yeah, we already know that. Oh, a souvenir medallion. Yeah, that's it. But it doesn't do anything. A modern view of Trudograd with all its towers, roof extensions and fortifications minted on this metal medallion. The picture is signed Trudograd, where dreams come to life. A well-made trinket, but nothing more. Yeah, some water. Okay. Yeah, okay, we don't need anything at the moment. So, and we don't have to... Well, I don't want to sell anything at this point. And we can carry 75 more kilograms, so... And can I ask you some questions? Yes, I'm listening. Well, what can you tell me about Trudograd? Oh, it's a pleasant place to live. The authorities never barge in and interfere in private businesses. And do you know why? Because our leaders are successful businessmen themselves. If you believe the rumors, even the city police is a commercial enterprise. Isn't that grand? Well, a privately run militia? Well, I mean, I guess it sounds very nice indeed, right? Yeah. Of course it is. Imagine if anarchy ruled Trudograd. If anyone, and I mean anyone, attempted to fight the status quo, it would be a disaster. Everyone with backwards ideas like that must be punished just as brutally as in any totalitarian society, which we thankfully are not. Okay, can you tell me about the hotel? Well, I've only had this place for 2 years. Before that, I shared ownership with my uncle. I only ever asked 2 things from him: to up the salary of Ludger 1.5 and the waitress, and to install a lightning rod on the roof. But since he never listened to me, Ludger ditched her job and left for the dead city, and the inn was struck by lightning. Since I don't speak ill of the dead, I'm not gonna tell you what I think about my uncle's management skills. The new building I built all on my own, including the spacious cellar. I still owe money to some of their help. So you've got a cellar here, huh? Well, what can you tell me? Could you give me some advice? In Trudograd, people are judged according to their looks or by their manners, and in critical situations, by their smell. So I advise you to use cologne from time to time. Well, I'm not talking about you personally. You're a pleasant-smelling fellow. I'm just saying. Okay, well, thanks for that tip. Well, and did you hear any fun rumors lately? Well, a recent gossip says that some of Trudograd's mutant monsters are escapees from the burned-down lab of Professor Vodkin, the mad genius. Too bad that asshole fled the city when people began to suspect him of gene splicing. He should have burned with his lab. God help us. Wow. Okay, well, maybe we run into that guy. Sounds astounding. So I guess we don't have anything else. Or got you anything else? You are an innkeeper after all. More... No? I don't want to scare you, but recently a caravan of the dead was spotted out on the steps. Not the walking dead, just regular old dead. Everyone in the caravan, they hadn't been killed either. They were just dead. A plague is coming, I'm sure of it. Oh, okay. Sounds scary. Anything else? You've probably heard about the secret cartel. What a joke. It's supposedly a criminal gang involved in all kinds of terrible deeds. But nobody ever sees them operate. Their symbol is a muted Boy Scout horn. Poppycock, I say. It's children going around drawing graffiti, not hardened criminals. Even talking about this conspiracy is a waste of time. That's a symbol we heard about. A Boy Scout horn. The muted Boy Scout horn. There were some people in Krasnoznameni who were talking about that on the street when we left to get... Yeah, I remember that. But well, got anything else? A guy told me that they'll soon be screening that movie in Trudograd. You know what I'm talking about, right? That movie folks made down south? You never heard about it? Oh, that movie. Well, we heard faintly about it. We don't know anything about it though. You got anything else? A guest swore to me that the Guan-Zhou brought a very intricate little puzzle box into the city. Whoever unravels its secrets will get to enjoy the most decadent pleasures of the flesh. Now that sounds intriguing. Got anything else? You've probably heard about the secret cartel. What a joke. Okay. So I guess you don't have any more. That's astounding, but I must take my leave. Sorry, but could you stay a while and listen? It's an old tradition, isn't it? Asking something when I'm about to leave. I'm not the first, eh? Listen, I lost my manuscript. A surrealist novel. Yes, I'm a writer. It's sad, I know. Please don't go out of your way, but if you happen to stumble upon it, I'd be very grateful if you could return it to me. I'll reward you too. Okay, well, I'll keep an eye out, of course. Alright then, so... For this person... Well, but what that guy has to say, we will see in the next episode, my dear fellow survivors of the apocalypse. And agents to prevent the coming apocalypse. Yeah, well, that's actually a cool beginning. By the way, sorry about the colors. I think my eye saver just went in because it's late in the night. But we will continue with crisp white color that blinds my eyes in the next episode. I like this kitchen here. It's really cool. So I think the graphics certainly have improved, right? Although I have to admit, I think it's a problem with my monitor, my MSI monitor. It doesn't seem to be... I mean, it's a good monitor in general for watching movies and gaming, but not for text. It's actually pretty good here, but like on white text it has problems. I think in general it has problems with white lines and stuff. We noticed that in other games as well, and also in AtomRPG like here. I mean, we've got a woolen sweater, right? That's actually pretty cool. But anything that's supposed to sparkle or blink, I guess, it's more like whitish lines. So maybe it's the AI and the RTX 3080 that I'm running, my graphics card, that is sort of, yeah, it's messing it up. I'm not sure about it, but well, we'll see. So we're ending the episode here by the warm fire, the chimney that has also seen better days, but we'll see. So it looks very promising. I like the writing as in AtomRPG so far. Yeah, well, and let's look out of the window. Okay, they do have a double fence. Do you consider yourself human beings? Oh, what does she have? Oh, she's got her child. Any of you know you are not human, you are inhuman liars and sycophants. Well, we'll talk with her later on. But there's certainly something going on here. And it is, yeah, it looks very promising. It certainly looks promising. We'll explore it in the next episode further. Thanks for watching. If you want to share any thoughts, please do so in the comment section. As always, you're very welcome, and I would appreciate it if you click the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet, so never ever miss an episode again. Hit the bell for that purpose as well. See you next time. Bye bye.